Alright guys, John Doom is back. Let's see what he's got in store for us this time.
We will not leave here until the heart of Argent is found. It is close.
Is that supposed to happen?
2 hours later.
Well, maybe it was just a one-time thing, you know. Let's give it another shot. Seriously? Alright. Third time's the charm, right? How much did I pay for this? Yeah, so in my case, the game froze constantly when I first started playing it, up to 8 times in my first hour. I'm playing this on PC, and so your experience may vary depending on what system you're running, but I was ready to rage quit and refund the game. However, I did find a solution online. If you get this game and it starts freezing randomly, go into your computer's display settings and under Graphics, Advanced Graphics Settings, make sure Hardware Accelerated GPU Scheduling is turned on. I have no idea what this does, but it did work for me and the game's been running smoothly ever since. Even though the game should just work right away, especially at $70, there at least seem to be ways to work around it, and hopefully a few patches will optimize things. Anyway, technical issues aside, let's get into the actual game and my first impressions. Doom: The Dark Ages is the third entry in the rebooted series and serves as a prequel to Doom 2016. The game features a medieval atmosphere and feels grittier than the other entries. It's also more story-driven this time, and you'll be seeing a lot of cutscenes, which is a pretty big shift. When Doom 2016 came out, it really felt like a giant middle finger to story-heavy AAA games. It was gameplay first, and something that many have come to associate the series with. This time around, there's more of a blend with the cinematics. But I'm not saying it's a bad thing. In fact, the first cutscene where Doom Guy is summoned from a spaceship to this cursed medieval hellscape was one of the most ridiculous video gamey things I've seen in a long time, and I loved it. Just be aware that the game takes a bit of a different approach, and that's something you'll notice a lot. I also have to point out, I really love John Doom's new design here. He's got that chunky armor with chainmail and a furry cape thing, whatever it is, it looks awesome. This might be my favorite look so far. And this same shift in tone carries over to the soundtrack as well. Music played a significant role in the last 2 games, with musical cues being directly integrated with the gameplay, but I didn't really notice that this time. Instead, it's just background music. While the music itself is fine and fits the new tone pretty well, it's not gonna melt your face off the same way Mick Gordon's soundtracks did in the previous entries. Gameplay also has some pretty significant changes to it. Since it takes place before the events of Doom 2016, many features, including the endless glory kills and advanced platforming, are absent here. Instead, the game feels more reminiscent of the original 1993 formula, but with some modern tweaks. Most of the action takes place on the ground, with a lot less verticality. You can still climb walls, but unlike Doom Eternal where you had control over your movement, it's just an animation that plays when you run up a wall. Combat also has more weight to it. I've heard people say that it feels slower, but once you get into it, you'll notice the action is still pretty fast-paced. It's just that your actions feel more deliberate and have more impact. You're not going to be double jumping all over the place, but you still have plenty of agility, especially with the new lock-on mechanic that lets you dash up to enemies and bash them with your shield. And speaking of which, the shield is an awesome addition to the game. You can now block and parry enemy attacks, and you can also use it as a weapon by throwing it. This opens up a lot of new possibilities with combat, and it's a ton of fun to use. Melee attacks have also been reworked. You now have the Power Gauntlet, which is a limited use weapon that recharges over time or through pickups. And you can also do combos, which feel very satisfying. And while the flashy glory kill animations do still exist, they're used much more sparingly this time around. Similar to the other games, there are still plenty of weapons to pick up and upgrades to unlock, and the levels have that classic Doom feeling with hidden secrets around every corner. There are also these really awesome segments where you pilot a giant mech suit a la Evangelion and fight colossal demons.
And you can also fly a dragon and shoot down enemy gunships. I thought they did a very good job of breaking up the standard gameplay loop and adding variety.
This game is just a ton of fun, and I'm really glad to see id Software didn't just recycle the same formula from Doom Eternal and call it a day. It takes things in a bold, new direction while still maintaining the DNA of a Doom game. And if you're a fan of the series, you'll find plenty to enjoy here.
This game is
top quality beefsteaks.
Whoa!
And there you have it. What do you think about this new direction for the series? If you've already played this game, what were your impressions? Let me know in the comments. And as always, thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and be sure to subscribe for more. Have a good one.